Yeah, for
Yeah.
veterans is much
Uh,
quicker, where rather than, my grandfather looks back Vietnam and maybe he's questioning it 50, 40
mm,
years later, where I'm like, I'm
mhm.
questioning what I was doing 5 years ago and or less. Point of like, what was I serving? Like, was I
Yeah.
defending my country, or was I just the tip of the spear for some other person's interests, not even my country's interests,
Right.
to as a proxy for something else? Maybe in Afghanistan, it's like to wash the money out of the tax bases out of the U.S. Like what was I
Right.
doing?
So you see, the UFO phenomena completely upends this whole idea because we are defenseless. And this is something Lou
Oh yeah,
Elizondo says as an inside, Pentagon. We are defenseless against this
right,
technology. So
exactly.
who are we defending ourselves against? And the other side of that is Danny Sheehan. I heard him. He's Lou Elizondo's lawyer. He said to Lou, well, are we being threatened by these things? And Elizondo had to talk to his people above him and say, we haven't really been threatened. We have the capability. They have the capability, of deactivating nuclear warheads. But there's been no out and out threat. So people say, should we
Right.
fear this? Well, they've been here for 80 years that we know, and probably hundreds of years that we don't know, and they don't seem like they've actually taken over. We've really, destroyed the world on our own. We've been invaded by our own negative thinking. I mean, and maybe those wars were manipulation, but we have more to fear from these other human beings than we do from anything that's out
Oh
there.
yeah.
So that's the real threat. So,
Yeah.
but what you said about catching on to this is really, I think, another um, reason the UFO phenomenon isn't here, because it does threaten the threat narrative. That's the only thing that's
Yes.
threatened, is the threat
Yeah.
narrative.